the Premiership partnership with us for every single Premiership match in the season. So we'll be on site with a technician setting up our full system with 8 angles for the medical teams at every single Premiership match. As you can see, the tablets are located in the PVR location as well as down pitch side. Immediately you have 4 different angles of a replay as well as your main tile. This allows you to try and find exactly the best angle to identify where the collision happened, how it happened, and therefore make a good judgment call on whether this is a player that has had a possible HIA incident that needs to be further investigated, removed. We will then move into the medical room with the player to be able to review and look at the incident for a second time, making sure that there's no criteria for permanent removal. From outside, one of your PVR or your matchday doctor would have made a bookmark, which then you'll be able to recall in the medical room, and it will immediately jump all of your 8 cameras to the time point of that bookmark. But at that point then you can start to try and identify what exactly happened with our various playback tools, playing frame by frame, to try and identify if there is a head impact there. At this point as well, we tend to try and bring in a split screen so you can then try and see 2 different angles of the same incident as well. And then it's important obviously to be looking for how long that player is down, his movement, is it natural, is it what we'd expect for a player, and the follow-up from the team medics that will be on site at that point. Recent stats have showed since video replay technology has been brought in that there's been a 30% increase in the amount of removals and the identification of concussions, as well as there's been a reduction in the reports of concussion being diagnosed post-match. So it's really developed and pushed that forwards and given the tools to the medical staff to be able to really focus and retain that player welfare at the highest standard.